So I'm going to begin my journey to just explore what my knee is trying to tell me by using this book here. This is my favorite book that I go to over and over. It's called Your Body's Telling You to Love Yourself. And why I love it is because there's like a great exercise in here to help you come up with the metaphysical, emotional, mental, spiritual cause of your issue by asking you specific questions. Now, a lot of the other books that I showed were ones where they don't necessarily have like an exercise to help you process more. It's more just an insight about what the knee is connected to metaphysically. So if for a deep dive, I really love this one. I think like if you were gonna only get 2 books to help you heal yourself at the metaphysical level, I would say these 2, right? Because this one can help you get to the situation and the meaning on an individual level. But then when you find others involved and then yourself, there's going to be forgiveness that needs to happen. And then this book here will help you with that forgiveness process. So yeah, this one has like a whole system for how to get to the bottom of it. So that's why I think it's specifically helpful. So I'm going to read to you the knee part, and then I'll stop the video, go do my inner work, and come back and give you some insight into what I discovered about how my knee is speaking to me at the individual level. So here's the emotional block for knee. So knee pain, stiffness, or inflexibility reflects inflexibility in your perception of the future. It occurs more often in those with an arrogant or stubborn personality who are unable to bend to new ideas or to the ideas of others. An inflexible attitude keeps you from finding easier ways to face your future and guarantees disease in going forward physically and psychologically. So be warned, when you do this, you're gonna hear things you don't want to hear, right? Like, I don't want to look at myself and think that I'm emotionally inflexible, right? That's not something I want to acknowledge or believe. So I'm gonna have to, just really look at that. And that's the beauty of this. This is not something that you're going to look at on your own, because the ego doesn't want us to see these things, because we're always using things for protection, right? There's always a good intention for, an inflexible idea, for example. So yeah, there we have that. So that is the emotional connection to the knee. Now we'll go into the mental block. So your body is providing a painful reminder that you're not as flexible as you want to believe. Remember that your body will warn you of things that you're not conscious of. You don't have to fear losing control by bending to the will of others or in accepting new ideas. Allow yourself the flexibility to see things from another perspective. You have misinterpreted bending to mean on your knees in submission. You may have some latent fear of being too flexible related to one of your parents. Address this and realize that you are distinctly different from either of them. And although the apple may not fall far from the tree, your life is your own. It doesn't hurt, however, to be a little flexible and accept some help once in a while from those who care. Okay, so there's our mental block side of things. And then there's the spiritual block. So basically in this book, it kind of just says the same thing. To uncover the spiritual block that keeps you from responding to the needs of your being, refer to the key questions at the back of the book. So in answering these questions, you'll come to be more in touch with the true cause of your physical problem. So there we have it. That's a quick introduction to what emotional, mental constructs might be at the root of my susceptibility to knee pain. And I'm gonna just shut off the camera here and do this inner work and come back and tell you what I found.